Where is he going?
Use the action view to gather information about you.
Something caught your eye? Turn back now. You want something?
I need help! Please, anyone!
Teach your heresy elsewhere.
Don't please!
Your presence annoys me.
Evidence!
This won't be too difficult.
This is a waste of my time.
God save us, peace. You will not
I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that we hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
Go pester someone else.
God curse the one who's done this. Where are you?
Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor.
Pay for your sins.
Kimsenin sizi kandırmasına izin vermem. Beni yenemiyor.
You wish to die? So be it. You can't just kill someone.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Fayda etmez.
Yes. This is a waste of my time.
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun? Geber kafir!
Yes. Yes.
Altair, I meant to meet a contact nearby, but the guards seem to have it in for me. Every time I leave here, I'm attacked and forced to flee. I'm simply not the fighter I once was. Would you be willing to see me safely to my destination?
Pay pay for your sins! Protect me!
Are you sure you know how to use that? What's he doing with the sword?
Like him wielding a sword like that. What is that god?
That was unwise. The Canadian It seems a tragedy, but I say this is another.
Not good.
Die in service to You're God, a dead man.
Fighting for what we believe in.
Everywhere. Watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemies in whatever way you can. Praise be Salahadin! Infidel!
Don't kill me! Help!
Give it, Captain! Nowhere to run! Attack!
May God have mercy on
I
your
will end
soul.
your life!
Yeni yenemiyor.
Where is the one responsible for this?
Good. I should be safe here. They won't dare spill blood in front of a holy place. In the chaos, I managed to grab this from one of the guards. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong like Salahadin, and take up arms against our enemy.
How did this happen?
You are filth!
Stop it, please! You're hurting!
على رسلك!
You're a dead man!
Would you come along when you did? Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Who did
Hello,
this?
friend. You're a good man. Good man, but I know
Fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this.
Has he lost his mind?
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return. and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
You have no business here.
Be wary, friends. The shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting.
I've done wrong. Help me, please. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins, please.
Where is the one responsible?
Leave this place. Leave, peasants, before I make you. Have your head! I don't care. God is already dead. You cannot escape him.
I am sorry, Ahmad. It came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majd will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. A truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
Is there a reason for him to do that?
Please, someone do something.
Those around you. Those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation.
What is that fool doing?
Let me go.
ردها علي.
Come along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off.
We might fail. Master is here to see that even when
Before you deliver a warning. Should Richard take Joppa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God. They must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake.
Damned archers! We are to launch an assault against one of Medjduddin's lieutenants. But we cannot do anything until the rooftops have been cleared. And I have no men to spare. Would you be willing to help? Just make sure they do not see you coming, or we will have to begin again.
Make no mistake. It is our very existence we are fighting for.
What is it that you want?
The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must
When will you
resist.
stop acting like a fool?
We must push back.
Where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
Kill him!
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
There's nothing more insidious.
You can't escape! You can't escape!
Watch carefully those around you. Those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor
What
it
is he doing?
seems,
Please, sir, have any money? My family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
there is nothing more insidious than one who turns his back on the law. For the law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him. And there is no greater evil than this. Majduddin understands. He works to cast out the wicked among us, that we may live righteous lives. There is nothing more insidious than one who turns his back on the law.
He's going to hurt himself. When he does, I won't help him.
Get him!
You are not supposed to be here, Steve. Damn fool must be out of his mind. He's going to cause trouble.
All hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. We are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majduddin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But should you try to run, to hide, you will be found and made to pay. We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. We are only human.
I'm starting to understand why Al-Mualim favors you. I assume you have been sent to deal with Majduddin, yes? Then it might help you to know that he enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. It would be the perfect moment for you to strike. Now, I must attend to my men. We have our own targets to deal with.
Contrary to the law, no matter how minor it is, small crime leads to large. Majduddin will help.
Maybe if you watched where...
Watch carefully those around you. Those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. Small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majduddin will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. There is nothing more insidious than one who turns his back on the law. For the law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him. And there is no greater evil than this. Majduddin understands. He works to cast out the wicked among us, that we may live righteous lives. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
What is it that you want?
Leave now, or I'll make you. Mother, someone else.
I'd leave if I were you, before I really get angry.
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd-ud-Din well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Richard takes Joppa. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end him before it has...
What is it that you want?
What is it that you want?
Where is the one responsible for this?
ارحل انتهى الامر.
Could you spare a few coins? Oh my. A few coins? That man, all I ask is for a few coins. No, please don't leave. Just a few coins,
He's
please.
going to hurt himself.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. Please, sir, have any money? I beg of you. I beg of you, just a few coins, please. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. My family is sick and dying.
Stop! You must not trespass here. You are not allowed to be here.
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish.
Please, sir, have any money?
Let
A
me
few
go!
coins. All I ask is for a few
تمهل.
coins.
How can one expect to defeat?
Another minute and they would have made off with me. I owe you my...
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Mujduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
You would do such an awful thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. God damn you! Leave me alone!
What's happened? Oh, tragic.
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Families sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins, food? I'm so hungry. Just a little more.
Please come and do something. Why are you doing this? I've done nothing wrong.
He helps us always.
Give it up!
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال.
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
I saw what you did. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God!
Let me go!
I've done nothing wrong.
ردوها علي.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
the one responsible!
Please, can't you serve something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
God save him. He's gone mad.
Did you see that?
I beg of you, just a few coins.
This! You are filth!
You're a dead end!
You'll never get away!
You wish to die? So
When you did. Another minute and they would have made off with you. I owe you my fee.
All right, where are you? What's this? Such a shame.
I don't understand what he's trying to accomplish. They leave horrors in their wake.
What is he doing?
Sarahadin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Al-Muallim has asked that Majduddin be slain. He is to hold a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majduddin does not take his life. Don't foul this, Altair. Time is of the essence.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
touch me! You seem to know exactly what you want. I like that in a customer. Run back now. I have many things, too many things. Oh! Come see what I have to offer. Everything's good. Everything's perfectly priced. Not allowed to be here. Leave. Die! It's the game! You'll never get out! Silence! I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? We do! Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice! And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Touch you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Succubus! Whore! She goes by many names, but her sin remains the same. She turned her back on the teachings, defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched, forever stained.
This man speaks lies. I am here
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you. Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
We must fight them in any way we can.
Done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc. I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look. Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Time to start the program, Desmond.
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view.
Come in, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibrand. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.